Alright, so I'm down in a swamp today. Had a day off, so I figured I'd get out to a spot that I've been looking at for 2 or 3 years, but haven't figured out a way to hunt it efficiently. I haven't found a way to get in here without making a bunch of noise, without kicking everything out of here, so I've been patient with this spot. And once it starts warming up and start growing, it's tough to get in here. It's a good spot for late season, just because it is just a pain in the ass getting through here because it's a really thick swamp. But I'm on a obvious transition line between the swamp and a little chunk of hardwoods, but it's not your typical hardwoods. The swamp still runs through it, but it's just the trees change. But right here in this spot, I've found like 3 or 4 beds. I'm not 100% sure what they are. They could be doe, but they're good. I mean, I don't always find hair in the beds, but in these beds I have. And I don't know how much the camera's gonna pick up, but that right there is deer hair. There's more over here. It's peppered all through here. And then those tracks right there are pretty fresh going through that way, so I'm going to follow it that way. But there's another bed right where the direction I came from, and it also had a bunch of hair in it, so it's obviously getting used in here. And this is just this is a pretty obvious bed. I'll back up so you can see it. Right at the base of a tree, high and dry, with a bunch of swampy muddy mess around it. So I haven't seen any rubs on trees right here in this area, but I'm going to keep looking, because if this is a doe bed, which it's big enough to be with those other trees over in that direction where I found the other bed, I'm assuming that there's going to be a buck bed around here somewhere. So I'm going to spend a lot of time in here today because I need to figure out a way to hunt it, because I know that there's good deer activity through here, and they're big deer. So the other thing is that I'm finding all these beds with hair in them, but all those beds could be underwater come the time that I want to hunt it. So we'll see. I'm gonna go back the way I was. Keep heading that direction, because that was the plan. Haven't seen any fresh rubs. And pretty much without fail, most of the biggest trees all have used beds underneath them. I did mark out one tree stand tree where I could get my hanger back here, or my climber back here. This is not far from the road. Yeah. That is all deer hair. It's a lot of it too. See if I can find a rub. I don't see any, but that doesn't mean it's not a buck bed. Pretty good action here. It's peppered with hair. And then there's a little old rub right here. And there might be another one around here, but I do believe that is a buck bed. More hair over here in this bed. Okay. Just too many beds to film right now. But like I said, this might all be covered in water in a couple of months. So we'll take it all into account. Out here doing some scouting. Took a little break. I was just getting some sun. Feels good. But this is a pretty sweet little bed I got here. Took a little break for some coffee and a little keto snack. Pecans and Slim Jim. Some protein and some good fat. But it's a beautiful little spot, so I figured I'd take a little break. I have a hanger tree stand that I hung about 2 years ago. It's right over there. And I figured I'd come and make sure that it was all in good working order because I plan on using it to hunt this year. Plan on getting back out to this area. On my way here, which is all those videos of those beds. I mean, didn't record about probably 10 more. That's how many I saw. So it's pretty heavy bedding. And on my way out, I'm going to take a different direction and see if I can get an even more firm plan of how I'm going to get out here for deer season. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day. So I just scared the shit out of myself because I was laying right there, just kind of taking a little breather, letting the sun hit my face, and passed out for a minute and almost landed over there, right where I just peed. I was really close to falling. It's not that far of a drop. I wouldn't have been hurt, but it scared the crap out of me. Nice little spot to take a little nap, except for might want to move up the tree a little bit where it's a little wider. I'm not gonna fall out. But anyway, time to get out of here. That giant oak tree over there. My tree stand's just right over there. And that giant oak tree is a really good landmark. And it's going to be dropping a ton of acorns in the fall. So I think this is going to be a prime location. And it's a nice little pinch point. You can see my tree stand is there. And it's a nice little pinch point right here because of that down tree. They're either going to go on the other side of the tree or they're going to come right over here. And anything from over there is going to pass between, well, in that little pinch point because they're not going to try to go around this tree. They'll pass right on that side of it, which is right where my tree stands at. And generally they'll stay out of that opening right there. And there's a field edge. This is right up to some private property. There's a field edge right there. And that's another part of the pinch point, so it's a good spot. Like I said, I just haven't been able to get back here and hunt it successfully. I hunted it twice, I think. In both times I just made such a ruckus getting back here that there wasn't going to be anything moving, so now it's time to figure out a plan. You can imagine how much of a pain in the ass it is to walk back here when everything's all grown up. Especially when you have a backpack and a tree stand that you're lugging around with your bow or gun. I'm just kind of looking through this stuff right now, but this is definitely not a path I would take normally. Trying to get over this transition line that I saw on the map. I'm betting there's going to be some good bedding and stuff over there. Okay, so I've got a plan. I've got an entry, I've got an exit. I've got a low impact spot to do like a observation sit. And I have a much easier walk. and I've got a spot where like 4 trails are coming together. So successful trip out. Glad I came out here. Now I gotta go make sure I got all of this down on the app, the phone app, so I can plot all these points. And I don't know if I'll hang a tree stand or if I'll just bring in a climber, because there's a couple of climber trees that I scouted out. So we'll see. But good, successful day. Please continue to watch the videos, like and subscribe if you can. I really appreciate all of the views. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.